So guys, for this spell, you're gonna need the following: ikhandlela, Vimbela emnyama, dimensions work obviously to light up your candle, and then you're gonna need needles. Yo guys, sanbonani, this is your boy Superman Shoba, the only yellow bone with wings. And guys, today I have a special spell that I want to share with you. So guys, for this spell, you're gonna need the following: you're going to need a candela. You can choose the white or the black candle. You're gonna need Vimbela emnyama, and then you're gonna need dimensions work obviously to light up your candle, and then you're gonna need needles. Now you can either buy them at the shop or you can use the ones that are available at home, but just make sure that you throw them away after you've used them. So this spell is not new, ne? I've shared it on TikTok, so if you've seen it on TikTok, you might as well skip the video or just give me the like button and share with others who haven't seen it, or you can stay, because obviously on YouTube I'm gonna go into detail as opposed to on TikTok, because I only have a span of 3 minutes to explain everything. So spell lazy, guys, is a spell to expose your enemies. If you want to find out who your enemies really are, like your real enemies, not the ones you think are your enemies, you really need this spell, ne? Because guys, I was actually shocked. I performed this spell, and when I discovered who my enemies I was really shocked, because it was people I never thought it had gotten to that level from my side personally, you understand? Yes, we might have had a little bit of conflict there and there. Some of them, the friendship might have died naturally, but I never thought there was this negative vibe, this dark energy that they are feeling towards me, that they are channeling towards me, you understand? So, and the people that I put on my top 3 list of people that could harm me either physically or spiritually were not even there. I was like flabbergasted when I went into that realm and saw the people that I saw, you understand? But anyway, I saw them, and this is how it happens. Well, I'm not sure it's gonna happen the same way with you, but how it happened with me is that after doing the ritual, because obviously, because of my relationship with my ancestors, they responded immediately on that evening. With you, it could take days, or it could even be faster, because it's funny in terms of levels of spirituality. Hence, I always say to people, cleanliness is next to godliness. I always try to maintain my spiritual life so that whenever I need something from my ancestors urgently, they are able to respond, because they know this one is always on point and all those kind of stuff. So some of you might be doing this ritual only for now. You are doing this spell, you want to find out mara tolguti generally your life is not a spiritually balanced life, so your ancestors might not even respond immediately. They might take a couple of days, but definitely they are going to respond to you on this one. So this is how I knew they have responded, and this dream that I had was basically for sure their response. It wasn't an ordinary dream. It wasn't those dreams whereby you see somebody in a dream and then it's detailed. It was like a trailer. If you've watched a movie trailers or series trailers, they only show scenes that are important, that will lure you into watching the movie or the series, right? And they spend few seconds in each and every scene just to play with your mind, and so that they can attract you, so that you can go to the cinema, so on and so forth. So even with me, it was basically like that. They just showed me snippets and flashes, you understand? Because I'm seeing this person. We don't even speak. Few seconds, I'm seeing the next person. Few seconds, I'm seeing another person. Few seconds, I'm seeing another person. There isn't something very significant happening there. Obviously, there are significant stuff, since I'm a dream interpreter. Even if something lasts for 3 seconds, you can be able to see what it means. So I was able to interpret it with, okay, this is what it means, this is what it means. But in Amapupo Wakona, they are just short. It's just one scene from another. It was basically one dream, but moving from one character to another. And so that's how I was able to see the enemies, and it was not the people that I thought were actually after me and all those kind of stuff. You understand? So yeah, guys, without wasting any time, these are the things that you need. As I've said, you're gonna need these. So asiqale ngamakhandlela ke ukuthi the reason why I brought a white candle, sorry, the reason why I brought a white candle and a black candle is because this ritual obviously is not originally from me. It has been done for years and years. People have been doing it. So a lot of people I've seen on TikTok, on YouTube, using a white candle. Ne? So it's probably because they don't want you to get hurt, because obviously when you recommend something to somebody else, you need to make sure that you have all the precautions. You understand that you don't just want to recommend something that will harm people. But Mina, I prefer using this. I use this because I know that spiritually I'm at that level that I destroy whatever it is that I see in my dreams. Like whenever I'm being attacked either by a demon, Isluan, or whatever that people are sending on my way, I destroy it right there and there. I've moved past the stage. You understand? Because there are levels of spirituality. Some of you will realize that whenever you have a dream, maybe like in Nachmer, there's this thing called in Nachmeri that comes at night, it strangles. You struggle to fight it, you scream. Some you are attacked by a demon and you run away. You scream whatever name, you pray and all those kind of stuff. I mean, I've passed that stage. You know, I've defeated my demon. I think about 3 years ago, there was this one particular demon that I couldn't see. Obviously, it was a dark shadow, very heavy one, very powerful. Most of the time in my dreams when it visited me. And funny enough, I was still a Christian at that time. And I'm not mocking Christianity or anything. I'm just speaking a reality. It used to attack me, and I used to pray, of course, in the name of Jesus. Fire, fire. In fear, of course, you understand. Because somehow in the church, they indoctrinate people to be afraid of evil or even Satan, their main enemy, and all those kind of stuff. So I was saying fire, but being afraid, and it will chase me around sometimes in a car, and the dream would seem real. Like you only realize after waking up, okay, it was actually a dream. But when it happened, it seems real. It seems like you are actually really opening the door and running away and all those kind of stuff. So when I got into African spirituality, shortly after that, when I became stronger, eventually, it visited me. And that was the last time, guys. I'll be honest with you. That was the last time. It visited me, and I flippin' messed it up. I don't want to use the F word, you understand? But I F'd it up, and it was gone. I didn't even pray. I didn't use any particular name. I just F'd it up, and then it was gone. So even all these other little demons that usually attempt to attack me in my dreams, that's how I operate, because I'm at that level now. I'm no longer afraid of stuff. So that's why I use the black candle, because I want to absorb the entire negative energy. I want to see everything that the enemy is planning against me, you understand? So I want to absorb everything so that I can fully enter into that realm of darkness, because obviously when you want to see your enemies, you are entering in a very bad space, unfamiliar territories. So the reason why I'm not worried, it's because of this, you understand? So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take Vimbela, the black one, right? Because we are trying to absorb that negative energy and to protect ourselves. So Vimbela is the one that's going to protect you when you enter into that space. Uyayifaka nje lana kuma eyelashes wakho, no? Because this thing has the properties to protect you guys naturally. You know, I'll explain these things at some point, because people think it's just prayer. These things naturally le noma ungayithatha ulahlise esigangeni yodwa inama properties lawo ukuthi irepele. It's just like an ocean. An ocean repels negativity whether you pray or not. Ocean iyazigunyela abantu abangasi right balahle yona iyodwa. And then ke bese wena ngoba you have an understanding of the power of the ocean, you go there and then you pray and then you receive that power that it gives you. So same applies to above Vimbela and above salt, even water. They have natural powers of repelling energy. Like general umuntu makageza, guys, to be honest, I'll be honest with you, general umuntu nakageza ekseni, whether umzalwane whether yini, there are negative energies to a certain level asukayo, but obviously levels of energies are not the same. Kunama spirits that are more powerful than others. Akhona ukungcolisa lamanzi ogeza ngawo. That is why we end up sprinkling and adding stuff. Uzabantu ba add iwash, ba add ama salt, add 100% sea salt, and I'm still gonna speak about that one day. The difference between the coarse salt that we guys mistakenly buy versus the one that we should really be buying in order to protect ourselves. That one, the other one still works now. However, there's a one coarse salt that is never mentioned that we should actually be using instead of the one that we are currently using, because it has been iodated, it has additives, it has been processed by big companies and all those kind of stuff. It is not as original as the one that I'll tell you about some other day. So these things naturally, even namakhandlela, zonke lezi zinto lezi naturally zinama properties of fighting evil energies. So ivimbela yakho uyayithatha uyigcobisa la, guys, and then ikhandlela lakho ke, you take 7 needles. I will tell you one day why the number 7 is a very sacred and very powerful number. So you take 7 needles and then uyawahloma in whatever particular order. There's no Illuminati specific triangle, circle order, so on and so forth. You understand? In whatever particular order, as long as Abe 7, because the number 7 is the one that's going to be used to invoke a particular spirit. That is the one that's going to be responsible mainly for protecting you. You understand? That's the one that's going to empower your angels, is the one that's going to empower your ancestors, Samatongo Wagini, to protect you in the process. And then obviously, Zotatu Menchisi, guys. And then bese uyalighta le khandlela lakho, and then uzolithatha ke ulifake kubhawu le khandlela or ikomishi, whatever la ungalifaka khona. I understand. And then bese so uyathandaza ke uliguge, ne? So this is the another important part. This one you need to do it whatever prayer you are doing mawuthandaza ngekhandlela. Please make sure you look at the candle and meditate, because candles have different colors. The colors represent different energies and different frequencies whatsoever. You understand? So you look at it and you pray so that you can absorb that energy. The energy can absorb you. Amanaliti, the fire can absorb the dark energy, the Vimbela and everything, so that you can guys be one and vibrate on the same frequency. You tune in into the same channel. You understand? So that you can enter into that space, into that realm of negativity, so that you can be able to access and be able to see your enemies. So you pray, whatever prayer you can say, ubiza amadlozi wakini wabongele, waceleke ukuthi ucela ukuthi bakukhombise ukuthi bobani izitha zakho nokuthi bakuvikele kizo lezo zitha, njengoba usayongena uyobhekana nalezo zitha zakho, etc, right? And then after that so uyalithatha le khandlela uyalibeka emsamo wakho wherever you pray, and then overnight lona lizozincibilikela. When you are powerful like me, your ancestors will visit you instantly when you fall asleep, and then they will begin to show you your enemies, so on and so forth. And then by the time uvuka ekseni lizabe selincibilikile, la manalita azabe sewawile, you make sure that you become the first person to collect that debt nala manaliti, and then uyozilahla far away in a place whereby nobody else, especially your family members, are going to touch those things. Abantwana bakho and all those kind of stuff, make sure they don't touch lawo manaliti, because they still have that negative spirit and negative energy. So you need to throw them away, and you do not reuse them. So that's why you have to throw them away. And then the ritual is done, guys. So yeah, guys, this is the ritual that I don't know why I call it the ritual. This is a spell that I actually wanted to share with you guys, if you really want to see who your enemies are, because it is very important for us to know who our enemies are, so that we can cut them off, distance ourselves, or even if we keep them closer, we can be strategic about it. You understand? Because I know my enemies currently, and the ones whom have the potential of harming me physically. Sengiyazi ukuthi when I'm around them, I need to watch my back. I don't just relax, because though ngiyazi ukuthi ngingathi ngibhekele avele njengomese angistebe and all those kind of stuff. You understand? So it is very much important to understand who our enemies are, so that we can know, even when we build friendships, ukuthi certain people we need to push them away because your ancestors have warned you about them, and then certain people you actually need to keep them. So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to share. If you've benefited from this spell, please comment below, usho ukuthi mkhulu siyabonga, and then please click the like button, click the share button, and share with some of your family members that you think might need this. And then also, guys, Don't forget to click the notification bell and subscribe button so that you can become a family. This was your boy Superman Shoba, the only yellow bone with wings, and you are the light of the world.